What's up, Lydia? What's up, Kiara?
What is up?
Hey.
How y'all doing?
Doing okay?
Happy Sunday.
Yeah, happy Sunday.
Look, I'm rocking a Ravens hat for good luck because I don't want Tom Brady to win today. I swear he better lose. I do not like him. So, but that's all I have to say.
I'm a Chicago fan, so I don't like the Packers, though. So,
I mean, I don't like them either. But if it comes down to Tom Brady and anybody, even this, he needs to lose. I do not want him to win. I don't. So,
gotcha.
But with that being said, we're about to switch some things up. Lydia is going to tell us what we're going to be talking about.
Yeah, I thought it would be good to talk about, we had a historic inauguration that just passed, and we saw our new president, Joe Biden, getting overshadowed by all those great women that are in our leadership and in power. And I just thought it'd be great to just go ahead and celebrate these women and just talk about how we felt seeing some of these women just being amplified and, just really setting the standard for what we should be looking forward to. So anybody want to start it off?
I cried. That's all. I'm not gonna lie. I cried. That I was just emotionally overwhelmed.
Yeah.
And I can't speak for any other channels. I kept mine on CNN. And damn it, a shout out to CNN because they never interrupted. Like when they showed the orange idiot leaving Joint Base Andrews, I was like, oh my God, they're going to interrupt and they're going to show when he arrives in Florida. But they didn't. And I was so happy. They never ever deviated. I was like, this is amazing. But I cried.
Yeah.
And Madam Vice President Kamala Harris.
Come on now. Come on.
Dr. Jill Biden. Ania, my oldest daughter, is a first-year doctoral student at the University of Delaware.
Right?
I cried. I can't believe it. And it's like, don't get me wrong, I'm so thankful and grateful that there are so many firsts in 2021, but it's like, what took so long?
Yeah.
True. What took so long?
Yeah.
That's true.
And I guess better late than never.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, after seeing, so I had to go to work that day. So I was not able to kind of like stay tuned the whole time, but I did get my bits and pieces and clips and all those different things in. My thing, I felt empowered. I don't know what it was, like as a Black woman, as a person of color, like it was just nice to see that and like see her beaming, as she was getting sworn in and stuff like that. And all the videos that followed of like little Black and brown girls, up to the screen, like watching her and like putting their hands up to the screen and acknowledging that could be them.
Yeah.
That now, my heart, it's just like my heart say, because I really do feel for the little people and what they've had to experience and see.
That's true.
This whole time. So for them to like transition out of like 2020, COVID, overt racism, the orange dude, all of that, for them to transition at the top of the year, this year, and see people that look like them. That just hits different. That's just so profound. It's just beautiful. So that was the biggest part for me, like seeing all of those powerful women, they made it.
Yeah.
And it just shows us that we can make it. Like, we can do it too. We can make it too.
Yes, we can. And I know, Lydia, I know you want to mention your favorite one.
Who? Which Amanda Gorman or Michelle Obama walking out like
look good.
Walking out
That
like
woman is so loved and respected by everybody.
No. What got me was when they came down the stairs, her and Barack, everybody just started cheering like, ah, like seriously? Boom. Who rocks a pantsuit like that? Oh my goodness. Her hair was flawless too. Like seriously. But I will tell you, everybody from the youngest Aunt Amanda Gorman with her poet laureate self just blew everybody away. I think she stole the show personally.
Mm-hmm.
But I know.
Are you sure she stole the show and it wasn't
Michelle
Bernie?
Obama?
No, it wasn't Bernie with his mittens.
Okay. Well, Bernie, okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I couldn't resist.
Yes, I love those pictures. They were amazing. But, the thing is I really enjoyed seeing all the pictures of women with their chucks and pearls.
I need a pair of chucks. Do y'all have a pair?
Yeah, I have a pair.
How you?
Man.
Yeah, you got a pair?
I do. I just don't break them out much. But
I have a pair. I don't have a pair of chucks. I need to get a pair of chucks.
I need pearls, but I don't wear jewelry. So, but yeah. But no, I just seeing everybody with their chucks and pearls in unity and backing, just the moment of Kamala Harris being the first
woman
vice president. Not only that, but first Black vice president, first South Asian. American. Like seriously, there's so many firsts in this. It is amazing and it's powerful and it's just something that's encouraging to see. You had Sotomayor, swearing her in, and it was just to see Kamala Harris, to see Michelle Obama, Jill Biden, who was the one who had heard Amanda Gorman speak before. She's the one who said, we got to get her for this. Like, and Jill Biden is behind a lot of stuff that includes
Dr. Biden is a beast.
Community. I'm sorry, what?
I said Dr. Biden is a beast.
Oh, she really is. She really is. So, I mean, Jill Biden, she's going to be a force to reckon with. If you thought Michelle, I believe Joe Biden is going to really show us what it means to be diverse and supportive of one another in the community. But yeah, that's one thing. I mean, I didn't cry, but there were a lot of times I got choked up.
It's our time. It's time for women.
Come on.
Time for us to make moves and to get elevated.
Absolutely.
And which I wanna ask you guys something. So I saw this on Facebook, and it was a quote that somebody shared that said that how come we don't support each other the same way that we support celebrities, which are people that have already made it, who don't even know us. And don't you think it's time for us to start doing that? Like the same excitement and exuberation we just shared, just talking about the women, celebrating women. Isn't that time for us? It's time for us to do it for each other. And for our Black men. Like, why do you think people don't do that? Like, why do you think so many of us, and I'm not throwing shade at anybody, I mean, because look, I do invest in the Baltimore Ravens, but I'm just saying, why do you guys think we don't support independent small business owners, a college kid that's trying to make it, give them a meal, a couple of, $5, $10, $20. Why don't we support each other? Somebody a friend ask you to share something, you won't even, we won't even do it. But if we see LeBron James.
Here you go.
Okay, I'm sorry. But if we see something, if Beyonce posts something, we're going to do, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I get what you mean. We had already talked about which platform I like. Okay. So that's what we'll preface it. And this is where my point of view is coming from. But I feel like I'm seeing more of a shift in support. Like whether it be a like or a repost or a share or a save, something like that. But I've seen more of that lately with small businesses or Black-owned businesses. But of course, like you said, it's at a smaller rate.
Right.
Very minimal. Very minimal. I don't know. It just makes me wonder if it's, these people are so popular. They have all of this going on. They're celebrities. Like, I don't know whether it makes it easier for us to share and like their stuff or
But
what that is. Huh? I'm sorry.
We invest money too.
We invest money too. And it's, I don't know. That's a very, very good question. Because if you think about it, we're not getting any immediate gratification out of liking or sharing a celebrity stuff. Like, if anything, that's free promotion for them and their product and their brand. And, you know, we don't get a shout out. We don't get money back. We don't, we don't get any of that. But that's a good question.
And it's the difference between supporting somebody that has a platform or that actually has a voice that's speaking out, like Colin Kaepernick. He has a voice. But he does, and he used it.
Mm-hmm.
This man is never going to play in the NFL again.
Right.
Never.
Ever. Mm-hmm. Now, I think a lot of the reason why we don't support people we know, it comes down to something I mentioned in a previous, like one of our first shows, and that is familiarity. Familiarity breeds contempt. So if you know someone, you're like, I know that they, for example, I'm gonna give you an example. I know someone who had a cafe, a Christian cafe, and they had to fold it. There are some reasons, but every time they go on to their Facebook, they're asking for money. They wanted $30,000 to help build their cafe, and they said they were only $27,000 away. I said happy birthday to this person's wife. Okay. Underneath that comment is thank you for your comments. Now go and visit the person's name and, donate if you can or something, like I can't even say happy birthday.
I have a question to that.
Huh?
I'll let you finish, but I have a question to that.
So my thing is, it's not the fact that I don't want to help. Mm-hmm. It's just that there's certain things I know about that person that I don't want to like, no, that's okay. I'll just stand by. But sometimes, okay, that's just in that one instance, okay? Because that's really the only instance where I just refuse to help because of every single time, just because it's always begging, kind of thing. But when it's somebody just really trying to get started and they need the help and stuff like that, I have no problem. But I think most people feel like if they know you, they're like, no, that person ain't going to do anything. They just kind of cut you off. So like in the Christian world, there's when Jesus first came out, it was like, what good can come from Nazareth? The Bible says no prophet has honor in his own hometown. So even Jesus wasn't respected in Nazareth because he couldn't perform miracles there because they're like, no, we know him. Anyway, just that's my thing.
So my follow-up question for that is, when it's a small business or a platform that's not well known, are we expecting them to work harder and to give us something back for us giving them exposure? So like, if I like something or share something, am I expecting that smaller brand who doesn't have much to say, thank you, I really appreciate you sharing that? Am I expecting something from them? But because if it's a celebrity, I'm just doing it for free. I'm not really expecting anything from them. I'm not really thinking about sometimes what they portray. Like, we all have our deep, dark secrets, I'm sure, but we don't know that about some celebrities. We just see what we get, what their brand is, and like face value. But it's like we're more willing to share their brand and that face value that they give us for free, as opposed to if it's like a friend or a close, acquaintance, and they're just starting up a business. Am I expecting something in return, like an acknowledgement or a thank you for doing that? I don't know.
I'm not expecting anything if I'm sharing your stuff. I'm really good at sharing other people's stuff. At least in the past I've been really good about helping other people build their stuff. But I just don't want, every time I talk to you, it's a marketing opportunity for you to get me to do something for you. I see my only issue is, don't come at me every single time I talk to you asking me for money. I don't like that. I don't like it when churches ask you 3 times for tithes or offerings. I don't like that. Like, no, you're not going to do that. Anyway.
So you don't like a small business always asking for money?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't, personally.
Okay. So if they're selling something, that's different. But just to be, here's my cash app me. Or
basically, if they're selling something and I want it, I mean, even if sometimes I'll buy, even if I don't want it. I was wearing that person who owned that cafe shirt yesterday because I was supporting.
Right.
So, no, even if it's just, hey, I'll buy it because, not that it's the best design, but, I'll buy it because I'm trying to support you. But I'm not going to, every single time I talk to you, it should not be, hey, donate to me. No, no.
Now, when I was the coupon queen, when I had that business, but it was reciprocal, I would do things for other people with, what are you doing for me? But it was mutual. So we would try to help and uplift each other. And I don't see anything wrong, with that, with 2 businesses, working together. But I wouldn't want to see, and with that example that you gave, I mean, we already know what that outcome was, but for a legitimate business, like I have a friend on Facebook. I'm going to say her name. Her name is Sharice. I wish I could shout out her business, but I'll look it up. When she posts something, I share it. She told me, and she embroiders and makes things, but she thanked me one day out of the blue for sharing. No, so many people know her and they don't, what's to share? On Facebook, my friends are different than your family and friends. We don't all have the same friends. What does it hurt?
Right.
Somebody likes it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. Tremonte, and he has his own YouTube channel. He's never asked me to do anything for him. When he puts out a video and I see it, now I intentionally try to look for them. But when he puts one out, I share it.
Right.
That's we're not related, but as far as me and him go, that's my little brother. Yeah, I want him to make it.
Right.
I shared, his wife does something. I shared her stuff. She thanked me one day. And I just did it because it's the right thing to do.
Right.
It's the right thing to do.
It is. I agree with you. It is. I have been able to kind of tailor my Instagram, people who I follow and reciprocate with, to my liking. So people I know.
Down.
Huh?
You got Instagram down.
I know, but for me, it's like I'm able to tailor it to people I will support hands down. Even if I've never bought your product before, even if you're about to release and launch, you hadn't put anything out yet, like, absolutely. Because I know at the end of the day, they're going to reciprocate and do the exact same thing.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm seeing a lot more sharing and liking and reposting. And like my best friend, one has a marketing business. Another one has a placenta encapsulation business. I've never been pregnant in my life, but bet I'm going to repost that every single time she has
awesome.
a sale for a doula service.
And you're making a good foundation. You're building a good at the ground level.
Absolutely. And like even other artists, like people who aren't really known, whether they sing or whether they act or have a little book out or something like that, I'm going to repost that or like it or share it or something. No, it doesn't cost anything for me, but like it can help them with their business and give them exposure.
Exactly.
So it doesn't hurt.
There is one thing I won't share, y'all. Lydia's probably going to laugh. Well, both of y'all might laugh. I know Lydia's going to laugh. I won't share multi-level marketing stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, me neither.
I will not.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Me neither.
But if it's somebody that, oh my God, side note, I know, Kiara, I don't know if you saw it because Instagram queen. Lydia, I know you saw it. About the young man that bought a used truck or van to start his own moving business. And he asked if he, in Ohio, and he asked oh, you didn't see that? I'm gonna have to tag you in it. But I'm serious. How motivating is that? This young man bought, it's just a truck. And he said, if you need anything hauled, moving, he's like, whatever it is, he's like, please share this post. He was like, you could be my first customer. I was like, that's inspiring.
Right.
Absolutely.
Maybe, I mean, oh, well, I was getting ready to say, well, maybe I'll buy a truck, but then I need a guy to help me move. Well, maybe, but you know what? Damn it. If I did, I would do it.
Yeah, I have no problem with sharing stuff and helping people. I'm that person too. I've done it.
Yes, you are.
I've done it for years. I don't have a problem with that. But, you know, and I think a lot of that, like I said, I think a lot of the reason why people don't help you is because they think, oh, they ain't going to do nothing anyway.
Jealousy.
Yeah, they're going to think.
There is a lot of jealousy. Like, oh, that's not going anywhere. She's not going to do anything.
So
that's so unfortunate. That's so unfortunate though, because like by you halting somebody else's shine or potential opportunity, that does nothing for you. And I mean, everybody may have different religious beliefs or like morals and stuff like that, but I believe in good karma and like being nice to people and kind to people and supporting them, even in a small way, whether they even be a comment like, great job, that's awesome that you're starting your business, you know, that simply can give somebody a push to keep going. I mean, you don't have to necessarily agree with like what they're selling or, you know, it may not benefit you. Right. Like I said, my example, I'm not pregnant, you know, like that, you know, but but still I want her to succeed. I want to see her shine. That's it. Point blank. I want to see her win, you know? So I'm going to share and repost that. And then people see that and notice that. And I've gotten so many opportunities by other people seeing that I'm willing to support other people's stuff, you know, like, because that doesn't steal from my shine. Right. That just pushes you up further.
That's true.
We really have to empower each other. We have to work on that because.
I think so. Lydia, what were you going to say?
I was just, I don't think it's the time to say it, but maybe it should, but I was just saying it's the crab in the bucket mentality, you know, where you're all in the same bucket, but yet you won't let anybody else get out. We need to help push some of these crabs out of this bucket so we don't all have to be, you know, get burnt. So, but, you know, that's where we are right now. And we're not even looking at why we're even in this bucket. If we looked at why we were in the bucket in the first place.
I know why we're in the bucket.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. But we don't address that. Instead, we try to pull each other down.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So, but if we work together and try to push each other out, it'd be better. But that's not how, you know, it is. Just no, let me get my shine and that's it. And everybody else, whatever. So, I don't know.
That's true.
I don't know. I
Well,
feel like I'm right there with Kiara. Let everybody shine. Everybody,
Absolutely.
star is in the sky. Everybody shines differently.
Mhm.
exactly.
And I
Exactly.
think I might have posted that on the So Therapist AF page before.
What?
But like my friends and I always talk about community over competition. That's what it is, point blank.
Boom.
Like we have to work on being more of a community, a collective. You know, we have our own resources. We have our own talents. We have our own, you know, some people have a different wheelhouse than another, but we can benefit off of that. You know, like that's how we keep money circulating and flowing within our community. But it has to start with us empowering each other instead of seeing each other as competition.
Kiara,
we can all win.
Kiara,
there's
when you
enough
running for office?
Huh?
Kiara, when you running for office?
I don't know about it. That's a lot of pressure.
I'll be your campaign manager.
Okay.
It's a lady
and Lydia can be over all of us because she has experience doing
that. It's a lady out in Colorado that got her GED right before she got elected. So anybody can be a representative in the House of Representatives. So I'm not saying but I'm just saying it's not a lot of pressure. If you know, you can handle it, but no pressure. Well, me and Vonda work it.
Okay.
Yeah, we got you, Kiara. All right. Did y'all have anything else you wanted to say?
No. Mm-mm.
This was good. So wait. So what do you guys think? I mean, Lydia, you were right. We got to get everybody out of the bucket. So, but what's the best way to start? What is the best way? Like, what is something? I mean, well, Kiara, you're already doing it on Instagram, but what's something that we can do to be like, hey, you know what? I'm going to support you.
I think
like, what is
kind of for me, piggybacking off of what I said, it starts with us first. Like, I know if I'm setting the tone and putting out that type of energy that I'm willing to support and share, I know I'm going to get that back. I know other people are always watching, whether we know it or not, right? Oh, we all know that.
I'll be watching.
Right. So I just feel like, I mean, if I set the tone, then other people will eventually do as well.
Yeah.
Because I can only control me, you know.
That's true. That's true. So yeah, basically, whatever you give or put out, that's what you're going to get back.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, you reap what you sow, but also maybe we can create, I mean, and I've done this in the past, you guys have done this in the past, because I know some of your backgrounds, but like create opportunities to become a community. Mm. If you create a bunch of small communities, then those communities can become a community of communities, and then that's a way we can, you know, lift each other up. I mean, I don't know. I was just throwing out something, spitballing, rapping.
That's a good idea.
That is. Yeah.
That's a good idea. Mm-hmm. And that's a very good idea, actually. Well, I mean, because I can just learn from some of the things I've done in the past. Don't recreate some things and try to perfect it.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, that's a good idea, Lydia.
Very good. Yep.
So anyway, but I mean, I love that, Kiara, that community over competition. That's an amazing statement. I wrote it down.
Thanks, Lydia.
Yes.
Yeah, I like that too. Yeah. All right. Well, I guess we'll wrap up. So, Kiara, let everybody know where they can find you at.
Yes, you can find me on Instagram at SoTherapistAF, or if you're into art, you can follow me at k.soleil artwork. I also have a YouTube art page at Kiara J. Hope to see you.
And I'll make sure I put it in the description. Mm-hmm. And Lydia?
You can find me at JustLydia111 on all social media platforms. However, I'm on Facebook a whole lot more. To Vonda's pleasure. She likes that. Anyway, but you can find me on there more. But you can also, if you really want to help our community grow, You can go to ojusttalk.net and give us a purchase. Boom, here's the shirt.
Love that.
Represent.
Lydia, that's a nice plug.
That was a good plug.
Bam. And of course, I'm Vonda, and you can follow me on all social media outlets at Just Talk or Ovonda, OHBONDA. And Twitter is my platform. Lydia was trying to be funny about Facebook. Twitter is actually my favorite.
I'm hilarious.
We love it. We still got to have a battle, y'all.
Boom, boom, boom. Okay.
But I appreciate everybody's support. Don't forget, I say this in almost every single episode. If there's a topic that you guys want to hear us talk about, please just let us know. Don't forget to subscribe if you like it. Remember, the comeback is always greater than the setback. You guys wear a mask and stay safe. Bye, Lydia. Bye, Kiara.
Bye.